Okay, so hey guys, welcome. Thanks for being here tonight. I hope that you're able to get like lots of information so that you can go back to your sponsor and um, ask some questions and fill in any of the blanks that we didn't and sort of like personalize it to you specifically. But if you're here tonight, that means that somebody cares about you and somebody wants to share some really good info with you about what has been impactful for them. So my name is Marissa Almond. I am an Emerald ambassador, which is really fun to say because that's brand new. But I have been with Plexus for, I started the products actually 2 years ago this month, which is really cool. So I started on a postpartum journey. I had just had my third baby girl and I needed a little help. I was like, I'm a new mom again, and I already feel like I'm drowning. How am I going to manage this? I suffer from postpartum depression and anxiety pretty bad. And so I was fearful of that coming up again. At the time when I hit join, that my third baby was just like 2 weeks old. Like she was a little itty bitty still. And so I was right in the thick of it, and had no interest or thoughts about sharing the products at all. It was strictly just like, this is something that I think that I need. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm willing to try it because I had tried a lot of other things. And then wanted something that was clean and natural, something that was going to fit into my daily regimen, being a full-time school teacher, primary parent. My husband is away a lot for work. And I was taking on all of the things, and I just wanted something that was going to be quick and effective. And not be a waste of money because I didn't have a lot of that extra laying around, but I was willing to give it a try. Because I felt like if I don't do something different, like then what's going to happen? Because I'm spinning my wheels. And so I fell in love with the products. And so I'm going to jump a little bit about into the products and what they actually are. And kind of along the way, I will share a little bit more about my story, how I ended up like sharing like I am. So welcome to Plexus, the right time, the right place, the right team. You are definitely here looking at the best opportunity as far as network marketing, as far as being a part of a team. This community is a lot of the reason why I sort of stuck around and even gave it a go, because I was like, these girls are cool. These girls are cool. I totally like vibe with what they're doing and it doesn't feel gross. And so I wanted to see what it was about once I started loving my products. And so what is Plexus? Like, what are these products? If you're here, you're either like brand new to learning about what Plexus is, or you could possibly be somebody that has been loving your products for a while and kind of toying with the idea of, I think I might share them. I don't really know. What does that look like for me? It's kind of scary. I need more information. So I'm glad that you're here if that's you. So we are all natural. We are the like known for being the premier gut health company. Like everything, every product, everything that we do in Plexus is aligned with getting your gut healthy and balanced, balancing your body, helping out with those hormones, giving you good, clean energy. And that's all a direct correlation to a healthy microbiome, a good balance of bacteria, doing it clean, natural, healthy, sustained way. We're not about a quick fix. This is not a magic pill. There's no, special fairies flying around. It's just simply sticking with consistency and working with your sponsor and being committed to a journey, okay? Because it took some time for your body to get to where it was. I know for me, it took several pregnancies. My hormones were out of whack. My acne was all over the place. I was a mess and I couldn't expect it to just happen overnight. And so when I got started on the gut health supplements, most of you that I don't know, are probably most familiar with the Pink Drink or the Triplex combo. That's our probiotic and our BioCleanse with the Pink Drink. And it really helps to reset your body. It takes some time, at least 90 days to start seeing, some really sustainable results. But we also have like a weight loss line. So a lot of times I hear people say things like, well, I got started for gut health, or I got started for weight loss, and I don't want to reach out to other people, like assuming that they want weight loss as well. I get that. I didn't start for weight loss. It was on a postpartum journey. I was starting for anxiety. You think it was comfortable for me to be like, hey, do you have anxiety too? Like, no, that's not what it was. But I know that gut health is tied to a lot of other things, and a lot of people could benefit from supporting their gut. And it's connected to so many things like weight loss, autoimmune issues, acne, a lot of skin things. And so this opportunity really is a huge umbrella for health. Literally, health and happiness is our name. And so nutrition, you're targeting, getting in all of the nutrients that you need every day. I know as a new mom, for me, I was not doing that. I was eating on the go, standing in random weird places, eating random weird things, and I was not feeding my body what it needed. And so adding in, multivitamin, multi-mineral that was actually filling the gaps and not just filled with whatever else itself, was doing wonders for my body. We have a skincare line. It's a microbiome skincare line. It is amazing. Like I said, I had really bad cystic acne for a long, long time. And the only thing that ever has worked for me is our gut health line. And then I started pairing in things like our collagen and our cleanser, which is way cheaper than what I was spending on cleanser before. We have an amazing kids line and just overall wellness things like immunity and things like that. And it's all clean, plant-based. There is a true purpose behind every ingredient in the products, which I love. So there's nothing in there just for fluff or whatever. And so who is Plexus? We are, a company based here in America. We are based out of Scottsdale, Arizona, debt-free. Really though, like, you can read through all of that, but what I want to tell you from firsthand experience is this is a company unlike anything else I've ever seen. I have been in the education industry for quite a while, and I can tell you, I have never been recognized or I don't know, I don't even know the other word other than recognized, but just like loved on basically for things that I'm just doing because it's what I want to do to grow, like I am here. You don't you don't see that in a lot of other places. We get rewarded in really cool ways, like, gifts and tablets and extra cash, like all of these really cool things just for doing what you're already doing to help other people and to build your business and create some freedom for you and your family. And it is really remarkable. The events that they throw for us, all of the little details is really amazing. Like I said, I just recently hit Emerald, which means that now my family gets a free Plexus Lexus. I just got an email yesterday for the Hawaii trip that I get to go on and bring a guest with me, totally free. It's very, very cool and not like anything I ever thought that I would do, but man, it feels good to like be rewarded in ways when you do the work. And that's what you will have here. And within our community, you will have a group of people that are always supporting you, always rooting you on, always being there to encourage you and be your best self. I cannot tell you the amount of personal growth that I have experienced over the last couple of years, just being surrounded by other amazing people like these people right here on our team. We are made up of all different kinds of women, some men, not as many men as women, but like so many different people. So, we've got full-time working moms, we've got full-time working people that are not moms, we've got, stay-at-home moms, we've got corporate world people. We've got a lot of people in healthcare. We've got a lot of teachers on our team. Um, we've got some college girls on our team, just like doing the thing, paying for their tuition, paying for their rent, and feeling amazing, no longer drinking, energy drinks and things like that. So it is truly a wide variety of people that come from all different walks of life. On our team here, we've got people in I'm in Florida. We've got people all the way in California. We've got people in Utah and Minnesota, all over the place, but we're connected through this common goal of not only our own health, but helping other people in their health and wellness and just overall reaching their true potential. Like really tapping into that, I think is something that our team is super passionate about. So then why Plexus? Like what, like sets us apart? There's a lot of companies out there. There's a lot of network marketing companies that you can look at. And I previously was with a different company, and it was nothing like Plexus. And it's a whole reason why the shift happened. It happened very naturally, actually, for me, because I was just having a lot more fun. It was experiencing a lot more growth. It became more natural. It just was natural. Like, I don't know how else to say it, but like, I just wanted to share that I felt so good with other people. I think that as humans, we are, especially women too, are natural sharers. Like when we find something we love, like my husband always laughs when somebody says like, I love that dress. And I'm like, yeah, it has pockets, got it at Target. Like, he's like, nobody asked like that you got where you got it, but it's natural to just share, the things that you love with other people. And that's sort of how this works. You have accountability in the things that you want to do. This is a voluntary thing. So there's no like quota. There's no certain things that you have to do. You don't have to have parties. You don't have to have inventory. What does this other one say? Oh yeah, no purchase. Like you don't have to have a special purchase or anything that you have to do. No, like, you have to have everybody buy this one like kit that's, some odd dollars, and every person has to conform to that to be able to join. That's not how it works. We allow people to really work, like get the combos that work best for them to get started, and really help people to just find the products that they love, what works for them, what they need, and personalize it that way. One of the biggest things that I loved about Plexus too was that I didn't have to go to the post office. It's like the post office and me are not one. It is not something that I enjoy to do or that I ever make it to do. If I say I'm going to mail something, it's probably going to sit in my car for quite a while before it actually gets there. And what is so cool about Plexus is that people order from online, and all the shipping and everything gets taken care of for you. But look at this opportunity. There is so much opportunity here, and it is truly uncapped. Like I said, I come from an education background. It is a very capped potential type of earnings place, and that's where I've lived for a long, long time. And it was always truly frustrating to me that like me and then the next teacher next door could be making the exact same amount of money, and I am doing all the things to support my kids and their needs and doing the extra trainings and all of these things, and they are sitting back counting down their days to retirement or whatever else, and we're truly at the same level as far as income, and there's no moving. Like, it's truly capped. You go on to your next year and you get a 50-cent raise. Like, it's like, woohoo, and it's really hard. Like, and not that anyone goes into teaching or anything else really just for the money, but when you know that you will be rewarded for the extra things that you do, it really helps you to step up to that, right? And like want to push yourself and hey, challenge yourself. You never know. Look, you might just surprise yourself and see what happens. And that's sort of how I fell into this, to be honest. It was kind of like a little competition with myself on like, okay, if I do this, I can earn this. Let's see what happens, and I mean, because I was already loving the product. So I already had like so many reasons to share with other people. And it was like, wow, okay. Like it's as simple as this. And I just follow the things that my sponsor told me, and I followed through, and I showed up to the trainings, and I just learned as I went, because I know nothing. I did not come from a health background. Um, I didn't know anything about any of this, and I've learned along the way. And it's been so, so incredible. But if you take a look here, like these are the different ranks, oops, those levels, oops, oops, sorry, I don't know how to go back. These levels probably mean nothing to you right now, and don't worry about it. I want you to take a look over here. Because this is a very basic level of like what you would be looking at for these ranks as you move through. And if you're wondering like, gosh, how long does it take, to hit some of those? It really depends on you. It really depends on, your commitment and what it is that you want to put into it. I know that personally for me on my team, I have 2 girls that just started at the end of March that are already hitting the gold level. So like that was them. Like they, did the things that I coached them to do, and they're showing up and they're putting in their work, and they're there, but it really depends on how fast you want to move, and what your goals are and what you're looking at long term. And so here's what you're looking at for April. Things change based on the month or the quarter. Right now, this is our April bonuses, what it would look like if you got started right away and you helped refer your first friend. Then you would be eligible for this amount of money when you're referring 1, 3, 6, whatever the number is. And if you're feeling like, gosh, is that even possible to do? It is. We have girls referring 10, 15, 18 people in a month, happening quite often, because they're sharing authentically. They're sharing their story and their journey. And they're following the systems that we already have in place that make it very, very simple for somebody to help get information to the people that they need. And it's a whole lot of fun. So this is what we're looking at for April. And yeah, okay, hang on, next part. How do we get started? Okay, so this is where I was going. Sorry, kind of had a brain fog for a second. How to get started. So what I would suggest is getting in touch with your sponsor, whoever invited you here. Maybe they're not even your sponsor yet. Maybe you haven't even signed up. But getting in touch with them and talking about your why. Because like I said, when I was talking about those ranks, right? Depends on what you want. Are you looking for something to replace your income? Are you looking for, a little bit of play money every month? Are you looking for something that's going to fill the gaps for some of your bills monthly? Or are you looking to be a millionaire in the next couple years? Like it's really like up to you, and it's really going to come down to what is your why? How invested are you in this, and how strong is that pull for you? Like how strong is that pull for you to want to tap into your potential, your highest potential? And maybe you're feeling unsure about, this is scary, this is so out of my comfort zone. I get that. It was very much the same. But what I can tell you is that when you just sort of nudge that comfort zone a little bit, a little bit each time, first of all, it gets easier. Second of all, you're going to feel this sense of empowerment that you may or may not have ever experienced before. But to see yourself rise, and then bring others along with you in that rise is really, really incredible, super fulfilling. And so what I would do when you get off of this call is I would touch base with them and figure out like, what's the best move for you, how you can get started right away, and make the choice to like no longer play it small and see what happens. Because I know at least for me, that was a huge part of how I ended up here. I was ready to like, all right, let's do this. Let's see how far this can go. Let's see how successful I can really be. And I can tell you that here I am, 2 years later, had no idea this was going to be a part of my plan at all. This was not even on paper. This was nowhere. But I took a chance on starting some products that I needed, that I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but I needed a change, and started sharing about them very genuinely and organically with the people around me. And when people say they want to share organically and they want to take it slow, I get that. But at the same time, if you're only just kind of putting one foot in and one foot out, you're really holding yourself back. You're holding yourself back with whatever it is, judgment or comparison or just fear of stepping out. And when you can really dive into your why and really just think about what would happen, like what if, instead of like, what if this didn't work out? What if it did? What if it really made that change for you, whether it's just your health, which is huge. That is a huge reason to get started. But also, what if that transformation in your health also what's the word I'm looking for, could really transfer over into the way that you live your life on a day-to-day basis and provide you and your family with so much more choices. And so, like I said, for me, this opportunity, which was not even on my radar at all, now has completely not only replaced my teaching income with a master's degree, but it has multiplied that, like multiple times over of what I was making as a teacher. And so next year, I'm having a baby in a couple months, and I'm not going to go back to teaching next year because I have completely not only replaced, but grew my income in something that I didn't even know was around a couple years ago, which is really cool. And what's cool about that too is we see so many women. I say women, but we do have some men around, but so many women that use skills like their teaching, or whether they're, in the medical field, or they're a stay-at-home mom that is really organized and really, or not organized, whatever, but is looking for something that is really going to help hone in their focus and make them like feel a part of something. Use those skills to help other people, and it's really inspiring to watch what happens when you sort of bet on yourself in that way. And so I hope that tonight you were able to get some great information and at least have your wheels spinning a little bit about what this could look like for you, so that you can have a great conversation with your friend who invited you. And see what it could do for you. So anyway, thanks for coming tonight, you guys. Here's a beautiful picture of so many on our team. And this is not even this is not even all of the people anymore. We've grown so much since then. But anyway, that's about it. Thanks for coming tonight, guys.